So as an engineering leader within the engineering service line, what excites me most are three different things, right? I can bucket them as three different aspects. One is interaction with the day-to-day people that I work with, because it's always interesting to go down to the level of what each individual is doing and understanding from their perspective what kind of work that they are offering to our customers. So that's one of the most enjoyable part, where you understand the technical challenges they are facing and then try to solve that also, either in collaboration with them or assisting them in the right direction, right? Second would be talking with the customers, right? It is always important, and as an engineering leader, my focus is to talk to as many customers as possible, because that allows me to have the breadth of problems that each customer is facing, and that we can essentially translate into the potential outcomes even for a shorter as well as a longer term, right? The third thing that excites me is technology itself. The problems that we are solving every day that allows me to stay grounded, stay up to date with the technology, and allows me to move faster in the future as well. That's another aspect that I enjoy at MathCo in this role particularly. MathCo's culture for me is very open, in the sense I can explore, I can innovate, I can think through ideas and run it by with senior leadership, and there is always an acknowledgement of the idea. That is the biggest culture that I've seen difference from my past engagements as well, and that I think is the differentiator for MathCo, where the culture of openness that it gives, it allows individuals to innovate and also to think out of the box. So that for me is the key cultural trait of MathCo. So there are quite a few problems that we have solved over the last 2.5 years, particularly in my tenure at the math company. But one that stands out of late is when we were trying to build a customer data platform for one of our customers, where the major challenge was, how do we build it for scale? How do we make sure that the legacy system and the modern systems don't end up at the same place? So that problem dealt with huge volume of data. That problem dealt with speed that we had to show to our customer, because that's one of our trait. If you see our basics as a whole culture trait, right? Speed is one of our important component. So what we essentially learned from that is, how do we manage project given the short timelines as well? How do we make sure we think about scale of the project? How do we design the problem the right way? So that was the primary focus, and that learning has translated into several other projects that we have been running, where we have become more and more efficient in other projects as well. So I would say that the core aspect of learning from one implementation is to spread it across different implementation, and that's what we have tried to do with this problem.